welcome back to another video too! So in today's video, I wanted to start the year off right. Even though we're a teeny tiny bit late, it's February when I'm filming this one. But, you know, the year's ever changing. You can always make new goals, you know? New aspirations, things you want to do. That's what I wanted to do in this video. I want to share with you, lovelies, a couple of things that we did last year, and then I want to share with you what I wanted to achieve this year, too. So let's get it, lovelies! But before we start, lovelies, make sure you subscribe, lovelies, so you don't miss any future videos, and hit the little notification bells. And also make sure to follow us on TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. Yeah, we're on there too. So last year in 2022, we actually did a lot of things, honestly, now that I'm thinking about it. You know, we started TikTok. We get to spread message of Braille there too. In January of last year is when, like, I think one of the videos I filmed really took off. It was a real blind moments video, you know? And so now our TikTok has grown to over 270,000 lovelies. Yay! We're spreading the message of Braille and blindness. It's too cool. Insta, we hit 70,000 lovelies. And YouTube lovelies, this channel, we hit over 1,000 lovelies. Too cool. You lovelies know I love you all. But like I was saying, with the Real Blind Moments series, that is a series that I usually share a lot of the things that I experienced as a blind person. And I think it's kind of cool. I turn them into skits. A lot of people like them because it's kind of like a story time. And yes, I do plan on filming a bunch more of them. They're coming this year. Indeed. So yeah, it was a big social media year. So somewhere in 2022, 2021-ish, around those times, I did graduate, lovelies. I got 2 degrees. I had 2 majors. I was an elementary education major, pre-K to 4, and a visual impairment major. And I love them both. So I'm certified to teach a lot of things. And I got my degree from good old Kutztown. We all love Kutztown. But I don't consider myself fully graduated until I pass my tests. Like, I have 2 teacher tests that I have to pass for the state. And then I'll consider myself officially graduated. Yeah. But it's A-okay. And then, oh, I finally got to go on a plane, lovelies. So in July, Noye, the National Organization for Albinism Hyperpigmentation, they hold a conference every 2 years. So it happened last year. We haven't been in person since before the whole debacle in 2020. It's okay too. We did like a virtual one, and then, but last year we were able to meet in person, and we went to Orlando, Florida, lovelies. It was too cool. We didn't drive, so we were on a plane, and I've never been on a plane before. Sad to say, it's really fun though too. I like flying. It was a really fun conference, lovelies. If you ever get a chance to go, it's really fun. It usually happens every 2 years, so the next time it's gonna happen is next year, 2024, and it's in Cali next year. So maybe we get a chance to hit up Disney World. I wanna see Stitch. I love Stitch. Oh yeah, so at the conference, they have like a separate kids conference where the parents can drop off their kids and they can meet other kids with albinism, which is too cute. They're all little and adorable. I love them all. So me, Sissy, and my youngest brother, we got to volunteer to help out with the different age groups. So my group was the red group, the 1st and 2nd graders. They're too adorable. Lovelies, they were so cool, so cute. We had a lot of fun. I filmed a vlog that I have yet to put up. I filmed it. I haven't edited it yet. I have it scheduled to go out in March. So you lovelies will see that too. And last year, lovelies, I got my first brand deal with Orcam Technologies. I have a whole playlist that I'll link below. I'll also link in the iCards above. I love technology because technology makes things accessible, you know? Because our world is not accessible. The other sponsorship we got, lovelies, was from 2 blind brothers too. You guys know the 2 blind brothers, Brad and Brian Manning. They are truly cool people, lovelies. They have a clothing line and it is so cool, let me tell you. So they have a challenge like every couple of weeks. It's called the Shop Blind Challenge. You have like 3 to 4 different price points that you can choose from, and then they ship something out to you based on that price point, and you don't know what you get. And it's kind of like shopping blind, which is too cool. But now is a good time to mention, I, lovelies, will always tell you when I'm being sponsored by something. And if I'm not being sponsored by them, I will tell you that too. I will also not do a brand deal with a company that I honestly don't believe in. I love Workcam and I love the 2 blind brothers, so I did sponsorship with them. Also, with the 2 blind brothers, all the profits from that company, lovelies, go to the Foundation Fighting Blindness to find a cure for blindness. Yeah, so a lot happened in 2022, lovelies. A lot of cool things. So now on to 2023. Let's go, lovelies. So for my goals for 2023, lovelies, I have a whole list here of things I want to achieve during this year. Yeah. And I wrote them all out on our friend Bach here. You guys know Bach. We all love Bach. This is the Braille No Touch, by the way. Basically a Braille computer, and he's on my lap, so that's what I'm reading on. Yep. So the first one, lovelies, is, I mentioned earlier, lovelies, that I graduated with 2 majors. And so with those 2 majors, you still need to take a test to get your license. I'm certified in 2 things, and so I need to take 2 separate tests for those things. Anyway, so the first one is I wanted to take and pass those tests. Yep. So we're working on that, lovelies. We're still studying. We're gonna pass all of those tests. Yes. I believe in us. And then I'll be fully certified to be a teacher, you know? The next one goes kind of hand in hand with the first one. So the next one is apply and land a job. Indeed. I'm certified in 2 things. I don't know where I want to teach. I want to teach at a school for the blind because I love the area. That's where my heart lies, lovelies. But you can, if you have that, like the visual impairment degree, you can be a traveling teacher, like an itinerant, and you can travel to different students' school and help them there. I don't want to travel. I want to have a classroom that I can stay in every day, you know? I want to have my things in one place. And also, lovelies, I also want to see my students every day, you know? So we're still looking. But I may go and work in general ed for a while. Yeah! But my heart still lies with those little loves too. In student teaching, since I had to do 2 placements, I got to see how general ed kind of worked, you know? And vision too, because they're different, lovely. No one of them is easier than the other one, but they're just different. And so I got to teach all the littles, every single one. I got to be middle school and then lower elementary. I may go and apply to general ed school and teach there with my Braille for me, you know? Indeed. Really fun, lovelies. You know, I get to like film, like setting up my classroom. I learned a lot, lovelies, during student teaching. And in that video that I will film later on, I will tell you all about it. So the third one, lovelies, is I love running, lovelies. I love sports, but running is one of my loves. I love running. For number 3, I want to run a race. Yeah. So every year they have like a big race, like where I am. And so I plan to run it with my brother. We're gonna run together. It's gonna be great. It is not a short race. It's more than 5 miles. We're gonna do it. This is our year, you know? It's more towards the middle of the year. But in the meantime, number 4 is still in conjunction with exercise too. The 4th one, lovelies, is actually one that I've done for the past 2 years. And this will be the 3rd year. You lovelies know the National Braille Press, right? They make a lot of these books, lovelies. These are print Braille books. And so they have the print and the Braille inside of it. So everyone can read together. Too cool. We love accessibility here. Yay! And so every year, they do a competition called the Braille Across America Challenge. They usually hold it every year between March and April to raise funds for these type of books. Because, lovelies, know it or not, this book costs 3 times as much to make as the average print book, you know? If this book is $18 in print, triple that. And that's the price it will probably cost to produce it as a print Braille format, you know? That challenge helps to fund these books, lovelies. And so they're able to sell them at the same price as you would pick them up on like Amazon or something. And so it makes them more accessible. Because accessibility, lovelies, isn't just print or Braille or audio. It's also price too. And so books like these can get into the hands of the littles, and so they can read the books that their friends are reading, you know? You either walk, run, roll, bike, skate at least 26.2 miles. And as you do that, you fundraise, lovelies. We did it last year. It was fun. And so I want to do it this year also. As soon as they give me a date that I can sign up. Ohana of Lovelies last year, we raised, lovelies, over $1,000 for Braille books. So this year, lovelies, I want to do it again with my Ohana of Lovelies and raise maybe double what we raised last year. We're gonna see. But that's our goal, you know? But I also want to try another sport. Like ice skating, I really want to try. That one will be cool. I want to skate like Elijah Balde. He's a cool figure skater from Canada, you know? He's cool, he's awesome. And I want to skate like him. I'm a long ways away, but we're gonna give it a shot. Number 5, lovely. Number 5 is I want to read more books. I love reading, lovelies, whether it's audiobooks or Braille books. Both are fabulous. I figured out that you can use your library card on Libby, and our friend Bach is compatible with Libby. Hopefully, I will let you lovelies know. This is a Google tablet, and so hopefully it will work. To read more books from the library, you know? Maybe next year we'll do a books I read in 2023, you know? I think it'll be cool. Now we're on to number 6. And number 6 is learn Braille music too. So if you didn't know, lovelies, Braille has a couple different codes. So you got literary Braille. Braille also has a separate math code that's called Nemeth, but it also has a music code. And so I want to learn Braille music, lovelies, so I can play the ocarina. The ocarina! So that was number 6. On to number 7. And so number 7, lovelies. So in addition to learning Braille music, lovelies, we are also going to learn some new Braille tech, you know? We all love Braille technology. I love Braille, you know? And Braille tech is my favorite, you know? There's so many different types of Braille technology out there, and I want to learn more of them. Maybe we'll get our hands on, there's a new thing, a piece of Braille technology called Poly. APH, the American Printing House for the Blind, is partnering with another company. Yeah, it's either Tinkerbell or Tinkerbell. I'll leave them below too. They made another version called Annie, and they use it to teach littles how to read Braille. And so I want to get my hands on that so I can show it to you lovelies. Yay! They also have another unit coming out called the Monarch. I don't know all the details about that, but lovelies, I'll find out and you will know too. In addition to learning our new Braille technology, lovelies, number 8, we are going to learn a new Braille code. Yay! Braille actually isn't a language, it's actually a code. A lot of languages actually have a Braille code for their language, you know? I know the English one. I learned the Spanish Braille code back in high school when we were learning Spanish, and I learned the Japanese Braille code when I was learning Japanese. And so I think next I want to learn the one for Korea, which I think will be fun too, lovelies. So stay tuned. I'll bring you lovelies along as we learn the Korean Braille code together. Speaking of learning more Braille, lovelies, number 9 is a surprise for you, my lovelies. So I am teaching you lovelies Braille. Yay! And I'm calling the series Braille for Lovelies. Yay! Because you are my lovelies, you know? So what I'm gonna do, lovelies, is I'm gonna film Braille lessons, and they will be fun too, lovelies. They won't be boring, I promise. I promise, lovelies, you will do great, you know? And so I'll put them up on Saturdays. So every Saturday, lovelies, you'll have a Braille episode waiting for you know? It's kind of like a TV show. In my comment sections on a couple of my videos, a lot of people are tagging PBS and Nickelodeon and Disney, hoping that they'll allow me to do a TV show on there for Braille. And lovelies, let me tell you, if that happens, that is my other goal. I'm gonna work towards it, because if I can have like a Braille TV show and we can teach Braille in a fun way, literally, lovelies, that would be too cool. Because a lot of people wanted to learn Braille, and so I decided to, why not make a series, you know? And imagine, lovelies, to have a TV show on the same network as Mark Brown's Arthur. Arthur, lovelies, is my favorite show, and Mark Brown is my favorite author, and to have it on the same network would be a dream come true. So we can teach Braille worldwide, or at least nationwide, you know? And that'd be cool. Braille for Lovelies, coming to a TikTok, Instagram, Shorts video near you. So get excited, lovelies. February 11th, the first episode of Braille for Lovelies comes out on TikTok, Instagram, and Shorts. Okay, and then number 10. So number 10, my lovelies, is to upload more frequently on basically everything. So I have this channel and TikTok and Instagram. So I'm gonna upload on this channel at least once a week. Sometimes you may get 2 videos a week, but I'm gonna aim for at least once a week, yeah. And then for TikTok and Instagram, I'm gonna upload at least the minimum, at least 3 to 4 times a week. Sometimes 5. We need to reach more lovelies. So for TikTok lovelies, my goal, lovelies, is 500K lovelies. That can be cool, lovelies. And then for Instagram, my goal is to reach at least 100K. And then, lovelies, for YouTube, for this channel, I'm gonna set it at 10K. And we'll see how far we get. Totally. That's a lot of lovelies too. I think it'd be cool. I think we can do it too. I eventually want to get the silver play button for 100K lovelies on YouTube. Yeah. And then for number 11 is to improve on editing. There is a drastic lovelies change in my editing. I do edit all my videos myself. It takes me a while, but it's all good though, you know? I graduated from iMovie and moved on to Final Cut Pro. And there's a lot of things on there, lovelies, that you can do. Okay, so number 11, lovelies. Number 11 is to do more collaborations with other creators, lovelies. There are a whole bunch of different creators I want to collab with, and I think it'd be fun, lovelies. Like creators that are in the blind community and those that aren't. That'd be awesome. So my next one, lovelies, is actually to work with different companies or organizations for them to incorporate more Braille into their products, like in gift cards, t-shirts, toys, and to highlight those that do. I don't know if you lovelies thought last year there is a Braille poppet. We all love Braille. Let me show it to you, lovelies. This, my lovelies, is the Braille poppet. It has Braille on the actual poppet itself, and it also has Braille on the packaging, on the front and back. So everybody can read and feel included. We all love inclusion, lovely, like yay! And we are here for it all. Here, lovelies, is the next surprise that I have for you. We're starting a podcast, me and sister. It's called Life Out of Focus Podcast. And you can listen to it, lovelies, wherever you listen to your podcast. And our first episode, lovelies, is already up. We also have an Instagram too, lovelies, if you'd like to go follow that also. And the last thing, lovelies, that's on my list is help as many people as I can, which I think is awesome. Well, my lovelies, that is my list for 2023. My list of goals. And we're gonna work towards them, lovelies. You know, it's gonna be cool. It's gonna be fantastic. I'm excited. And of course, my lovelies, I'm gonna bring you along. Totally. So what are some of your goals for 2023? You can leave them in the comment section below, and I'd love to read them, my lovelies. I hope you enjoyed this video, and of course, my lovelies, I hope that you achieve everything that you set out to do this year. Thank you for watching, my lovelies, and remember to subscribe down below, and don't forget the notification bell also. Don't forget to join the Ohana of Lovelies over on Instagram and TikTok. Braillion Official, same as this one. And as always, lovelies, have the heart of a lion and Braille with pride. See you later.